Thank you for watching. When a foreigner stays in Japan for a long period of time or lives in Japan for a long period of time on a work visa, he/she may often struggle with the difficulties of the Japanese language. Even if you think, I want to learn as much Japanese as possible, since I have been here for such a long time, it can be confusing because the grammar is completely different from English. And the same word can have completely different meanings depending on how it is used. Sugoi. This word is used by many people in Japan, but it can have a variety of meanings depending on its usage. Since it is a commonly used word, it is very useful to master it. In this video, we would like to explain the meaning and usage of sugoi. What is sugoi? Sugoi is a word generally used to express surprise or interest. In English, it can be described as awesome, fantastic, cool, wonderful, or excellent. If you look at these words, you will get some idea of the atmosphere of the word sugoi. In English, the word used changes depending on how great it is. However, the Japanese word sugoi can include a variety of meanings with just one word. Examples of conversations using sugoi. Let us show you some examples of actual conversations using sugoi in Japan. Example 1. I passed the exam for the qualification I have been studying hard for. Sugoi, right? You studied hard every day, didn't you? Sugoi ne. Example 2. It's going to rain really hard today. Sugoi, so take an umbrella with you. Really? Sugoi. I hate it. Example 3. I got stuck at 5 consecutive traffic lights on my way to work today. That's sugoi, isn't it? In the case of example 1, sugoi is meant as a compliment to someone who has passed a certification exam. In the case of example 2, the meaning is to express a negative feeling about it raining by adding sugoi in front of the negative meaning of I hate it. The word expresses a more negative emotion. In the case of example 3, it also means to let people know that you are surprised by the words of someone who has had bad luck. And it also includes the meaning of sympathy, such as, I feel sorry for you. Thus, the same word, sugoi, can convey completely different nuances depending on its usage. Many words similar to sugoi. As mentioned above, there are many opportunities to use sugoi in conversation. But there are also several similar words with the same meaning. Sugo, sho, sugokune, sugasugi. These words are basically the same as sugoi, sugo, and sugasugi, can be used in examples 1 and 3. They can be used to express surprise or emphasis. As for sugokune, it is used when you want the other person to sympathize with you in conversation. The same word for sympathy is also used for sugoi desho. Younger people often use the former, while people in their 30s and older tend to use the latter. Be careful of sugoi with its negative meaning. Although sugoi basically has a meaning that emphasizes the words before and after, it should be noted that, depending on its usage, it may be taken negatively. Let's use the aforementioned example 1 to illustrate. Example: I passed the exam for the qualification I've been studying hard for. Sugoi, right? You studied hard every day, didn't you? Sugoi ne. This usage is 100% praise and will make the other person feel good. Then, how about the following usage? Example: you passed the exam for the certification you have been studying hard for. Hey, you must be sugoi. Do not put too much effort into the word. If you use sugoi without putting effort into the word, as in this, you will get a jealous response. Yes, you did your best. You are better than others. It could be taken to mean something negative, including jealousy or dislike. Hey, at the beginning of the example is used in the same way as the English word, yeah. But when pronounced strongly, it can be used to express positive interest, and when used weakly, it can be used to express negative indifference. Therefore, if both hey and sugoi are pronounced with low tension, it can be interpreted as, I am not interested in your words at all, or, boasting again. It is a word that shows strong dislike, such as, enough. Couples, lovers, colleagues, etc. should be aware that using this sugoi in a negative sense may lead to fights or worsen the relationship. First, let's get used to using sugoi with a positive meaning. As we have explained, sugoi is a word that can be used in a very wide range of ways. Japanese who have been using this word for many years can instantly find the best way to use it, but it must be very difficult for those who are not used to it. In particular, there are cases where the word can have a negative meaning. And if you try to remember to use it a lot, you may sometimes make others uncomfortable. Hence, when you do not fully understand when to use it, or which word to attach it to, it may be a good idea to be conscious of using sugoi only as a positive meaning. If you use sugoi with heightened tension when another person performs or says or does something praiseworthy, you can rest assured that the word will have a 100% praiseworthy meaning. Conclusion. In this video, I have explained the meaning and usage of sugoi. Although sugoi appears in conversation quite often when living in Japan, it has a very wide range of meanings, and depending on how you use it, it may make the other person uncomfortable. However, if you use it well, it can make the other person happy. As you use it more and more, you will gradually get a feel for it. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.